And ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Just McCormick back again, and we have ourselves another matchup coming up. Week 3 of Season 3. Definitely going to be a fun one here as we're going to be taking on the New York Dragons. They had a bye week in Week 1, then they defeated the Georgia Force, and now they face us in their second game of the season, as we will take a look at the standings real quick on this one. As it looks like so far the Slash, the only 2-0 team in the National Conference. So far everything's been going good for them. The Rampage, the only 2-0 team in the American Conference, so things are starting to slip a bit for the league. As we'll take a look, the National Southern, obviously led by the Slash, as we have put up 99 points against our opponents. The only team to put over 100 is the Wranglers. However, they have also given up 115, so that's why they have a couple losses this season. As the Dragons in the National Eastern Division are leading it with the only team without a loss. They have one win. As their points for only 34 points in their one game, 30 against them though, so they held out against the Force. So we'll definitely see how well things go. We take a look at the rosters. No injuries, thankfully, for either team. So we will go into this one with a full staff, as Steve Knackfor will be taking over the reins as quarterback for this team. Offensive specialist Kevin Swain and Al Goolsby will be in action today, as Dan Hill Singfield will be the defensive specialist. Will Holder will back him up if need be. On the left end, D-line is going to be Tim Martin, as going to be backing him up is Gear Gudmanson, as the guy on the other side is going to be Delbert Cowsett. Cowsett definitely a problem whenever we run across him. Blaine Cobb is going to be the backup right tight end, and then in the middle is going to be Joe Landano, and then Paul White will back him up if he's needed. In the backfield behind his quarterback, Joe Butler will be taking handoffs and be playing linebacker there, with Monte Bell and Elvis Wright there just in case. Mike Horsek is going to be the deep threat problem for us in this one, with Brandon Vincent backing him up if need be. Maurice Brown, the really good wide receiver D-back, is going to be in action. Tyrone Myers and Chester Lewis will be helping them out, with Jesse O'Bear as the kicker for the team. So let's see how well we can do against the Dragons here. It's week 3. Game 3. Slash are ready to take on New York as they travel to New York, as we're going to be back in our white and orange uniforms again for this one. We'll be right back with the start of the game. We are in New York at the Nassau Coliseum, as the Dragons will host the Cincinnati Slash, and hopefully they'll play good host today, as we walk back out there for the second week in a row in the white and orange striped uniforms. I was not sure if I wanted to actually go with the orange letters, but I decided to keep the black because I do not want to ditch the black. The black's a good look. We'll probably bounce around a little bit with the uniforms this season, as the Dragons will take the field. I do like their clean little dark gray, blackish red look, as the Dragons are going to be looking to see if they can make something happen here. We'll call heads on this one, and Dragons will end up winning the toss there, as they are actually going to kick it off to us. They are worried about our defense, so they don't want to face it. So here we go. We're going to get the ball first in this one, as the Dragons will defer O'Bear to kick this one. Cincinnati leads the National Southern, and hopefully they're going to remain on top on this one as that bounces off, and Joseph Burns will get the return near the 15, and Burns is down, injured his shoulder on that one. So thankfully we're going to be on offense here so he can take a rest. So here we go. Onomatopoeia, Rutledge, and Bonner are out there. Let's see how well first down goes here. Back to pass. Gonna launch that one towards Rutledge. He will get that and be knocked over the boards. First down and goal at the 4-yard line. That's where they're going to mark it. So first pass goes for 32 yards. Let's see how well things go here on first and goal. He's going to toss that one out to Moss. He's got all day, and the missed tackle there. So DeJuan Moss will get the touchdown as he just swatted his man away from him. So DeJuan Moss scores on his first carry of the game. Able to get that one in for a good touchdown, so Slash will take the lead early. Not sure why the Dragons wanted to give us the ball first, but I know also why they wanted to avoid Joseph Burns in that defense. Hopefully Burns will be okay as we score quickly. 5-yard run by Moss. He goes 2 plays, 37 yards. Russell gets us close and Moss gets us in. So good job by both of those guys, as well as Rutledge able to make plays. So Homebreaker will kick this one off. This will bounce off the right part of the net, as that is going to be a return there as Onomatopoeia drags down the man from behind, as that was a great return. A lot of good blocking there for the Dragons as they make it all the way out to the Slash 20. First down now, as we will see Joseph Burns makes his way back on the field, so probably just bursitis, as that is going to be a toss to the left, and Butler might have got a yard there as he's taken down. Good pursuit by the defense. They'll give him 2 yards on that carry. So good run there. Butler able to get some good yards there. Swain Brown and Horsek are the receivers here, as they're going to hand that off, and it's going to be good tackle there as DeJuan Moss is able to bring him down. Good gain though. So they're probably going to utilize the pass a little less in this game. Back to pass here. Knock 4. Throws it short, and Joseph Burns hits him for a loss. That was not the best option there by the quarterback. So that'll make it 4th and 6, and they are going to go for it here. Ball on the 16-yard line, as it looked like they were trying to get that one to Swain, but Swain couldn't go anywhere. Back to pass there. Going to throw that to the left, and Swain has it. That's first down. First and goal there. So they'll probably give this one to Butler here on this. Van Diver, Golston, and Viong are out there. See if they can cause some problems for the quarterback as Bonner and Moss get over there. That's not going to be much at all. Second and goal on the 2. They're utilizing the run a lot more than I'm used to, which is nice. I would like to see that so that way I can prepare for it. As that is going to be a handoff. Bonner in the backfield. Bell comes in and he's not able to get anything, as that is going to be a yard loss there. Third and goal on the 3. Dragons with 7 yards rushing on the day right now. Only 12 yards passing. There's going to be a handoff, and Butler hits Bell. Butler. Bell goes down thanks to Bonner. And that is going to make it 4th down, and they are going to go for it. They are being gutsy right now. Let's see if the linebacking core can do their job here on 4th down. A4 is going to pitch it left, and Butler's got all day. That's a running touchdown. The first time in any game that I believe only rushing scores have been made so far. As that is going to get it close to a tie here. Zobair is going to put this one up. As that is going to be up in and good. So the Dragons come back downfield. They tie this thing up 7-all. So Butler with a 2-yard run. They go 8 plays, 22 yards. And they get a good one. As this will go between the uprights. And Burns will get the ball there. He's going to return out toward the 10. That'll be a first down. So let's see how the Slash do on first down here. Bonner, Montepia, and Rutledge out there. Probably a good chance of Rutledge may get jammed up here. No, he's going to get free. And that is going to be a deep catch. But then he drops it. Good coverage there. As that is knocked out of his hands. Run the same play again, but this time may just have Bonner go deep. Back to pass on this one. They'll throw that one toward Bonner. He's going to get it. That's a first down. Just past the 20, about the 22-yard line. 23, they'll mark it. So that's going to be a good catch there. Russell, 2 for 3 on the day, 45 yards so far. Same crew out there for this one. Back to pass there. Throw that one to Montepia. Can he get it? No. Good defense there as Swain was on him, and Montepia slammed hard against the board there. So that's going to put him out for a bit. I believe Bernard will come in on this one. Or Berrien, I mean. Oh, Joseph Burns actually will be out there. So back to pass here. Joseph Burns is looking, and he can't quite get it there. Good coverage. As Burns could not lose his man. So 3rd and 10 now. So here we go. First down on this one. He'll throw that one towards Burns. He's going to get it. He's got a first down as he gets inside the 15. Good job as they're playing a deeper zone. So decide to throw it there to Burns for a better completion. Onomatopoeia with a strained abdomen, and so he will be back. Trying to see if we can hike this one a little early. Launch out one to Rutledge. He'll get it. Touchdown. Damian Rutledge with that speed as he got past his defender. And that's going to pretty much put the end of the first quarter on the books. As Slash will line up for the extra point here. And Mackenzie Homebreaker will kick it between the uprights. Slash lead it after one, 14-7 over the Dragons, but the Dragons are playing some good football. So let's see how well this goes here. Last time they had a good return. 13-yard pass from Russell Rutledge. 6 plays, 40 yards, and the Slash able to score. As Homebreaker will kick that one. That is going to go between the uprights, but they will try to return this, as that is a good return there, and that will be an injury. He's down. Maurice Brown. He had trouble with injuries last season as well, so he's going to go out with an arm injury here. Hopefully he's okay. So that'll make it 1st and 10 on the 4-yard line. So the ball bouncing off the crossbar actually caused a bit of return problem. I was actually going to try and call the guys out there, but that was an overthrow. Tried to get Swain. Nobody was even close. 2nd and 10 now. As we'll see, Horseck, Swain, and Singfield are out there. As that's going to be back to pass there. They'll throw that one. That one swatted at the line. Vion saw it and he reached up and knocked it down. Good play by him. As thankfully I was able to use her that one. As he looked like he might have had somebody open. Swain off the line here. Horsek to the right. Brown on the left. Back to pass. He'll throw that one. And he misses everybody. Incomplete. That's 4th down. Now what? They will actually kick this. That is going to be about a 60, I believe a 61, or excuse me, about a 55, 56 yarder. As that is going to be short. It's going to be caught there. And Velcro will return it past the 10. So the Slash will get the football back as Coach talks to Vion. Let him know the game plan and to protect his quarterback. So here we go. So they are pressing very hard right now. They move Bonner in motion, and let's see what we do here. Russell will go back to pass. Bonner's got a step, but Russell hit as he throws, so that spikes the ground incomplete. It was a good call there, but sadly the execution on the play did not work out. Russell 4 for 8 on the moment, as Bernard Bailey out there to play receiver for a bit. Rutledge back to pass. Gonna launch it towards him. Does he have it? No, he does not, and that'll bounce off both guys and go flying over the boards. Incomplete. 3rd and 10. So Joseph Burns out there now. Let's see what they'll be able to do this time. Be back to pass here. Looking around for somebody and gets that over to Burns after a lot of scrambling around. Russell couldn't find anybody. Everybody was covered, so he threw it deep as the defender was unable to do anything with his guy. That is going to be a 1st down. So the Slash able to get past the 3rd down and able to continue the drive. That is going to be great news for them. Back to pass here. Uh-oh. Russell in trouble. He's got to throw that one, and he throws it away. As Russell able to break the tackle there, he's been surprising me with his ability to be able to get away from guys. As Onomatopoeia back out there now. So we'll see what we can do this time. Rutledge is going to get that one. And, hit as he tried to reel it in. Incomplete. 3rd and 10 now. Trying to see if we can get something going on this one. Back to pass there. They're playing zone here. And Russell unable to get away from everybody. That's going to be 4th down. So good job there by the Dragon defense to limit everything there. We'll just go for a field goal here. So this will be about a 42-yarder, I believe. We can kick a straight kick, but I don't know. That one's going to miss. Wide left. So Mackenzie Homebreaker couldn't adjust enough for my bad stick skills. So that'll be a touchback. Dragons will get the ball. So good defensive stand for New York as they were able to get a big sack there late. That helped out. 2:04 left in the half as the Slash lead this one by a single score. Horsek, Brown, and Swain out there. Swain off the line. There he goes. As that is going to be back to pass. Throw that one deep and knocked down by Burns as he got a hand in front of it. Incomplete. Tried to get Swain. So here we go. 2nd down. Swain off the line again. Back to pass for Knockfor. He's looking. Go throw that one deep, and Brown's got it as he lost Onomatopoeia, who was in coverage. That'll be a first down. Ball on the Slash 24-yard line. Swain, Brown, and Horsek still out there. Let's see what Knockfor can do this time. Back to pass. As that's going to be a short throw, and Horsek's got it. That'll be about 5 yards as he got nailed by Bernard Bailey. All right. Swain off the line here. Let's see if we can get some penetration here as Vion got back there. I was just saying we need to get some penetration, and Vion just summoned the Hulk and pushed his guy over for the sack. So Big V Thomas Vion with the big sack there. That's going to make it 3rd and 9 now as the ball is now on the 23-yard line. Knockfor had way too much in his face that time, as that's going to be a short throw. Bonner tried for it, couldn't knock it down, but Victor Velcro able to make the tackle. That's the 1-minute warning. And they will go for it on 4th down here. 4th and 3. 1 minute left. Ball's on the 17. Everybody to the right. As they toss this out to the left, and Cornelius Bonner right there. He said no. That's a turnover on downs. And the home crowd is not happy about that one. As that was good on paper, but not in execution. Back to pass here. As Rutledge gets caught up, and Russell's going to get sacked. And that is going to be a penalty. The jack linebacker, non-blitzing middle linebacker, may not leave the box, and he did. So that is going to be a penalty. That's going to give us free yardage. That is great. So Onomatopoeia, Rutledge, or Bonner are the guys out there. Back to pass here. Rutledge has got an opening. He's in there. Touchdown. As Russell saw he had a step, and he fired it right in there over the shoulder. Touchdown Slash, as Damian Rutledge has got his 2nd. So that was a beautiful little drive there. Stalled out by the sack, but then the penalty really just destroyed it. So already missed a field goal today. We don't want to do that again, as that extra point goes up, ending good. 25 seconds left in the half. And the Dragons got to see if they've got enough time to be able to do something on this one. 26-yard pass from Russell to Rutledge, and after the turnover, they are able to score. All right. Homebreaker is going to kick this one deep. That will go off the crossbar there. And Brown will get a return there. And it'll be out near the 10 as they call their first timeout. Dragons with 2 timeouts left. Looking to see if they can make something happen before the half. As Knockfor is going down again. Harold Vandiver with the sack, as that right end is being destroyed right now. Harold Vandiver with a sack on this one. So the right end that time was Delbert Calcett, as he gave up the sack on that one. 14 seconds left, and they are trying to hurry up. See if they get another play off here. 5 seconds. They actually might just hold it, and they will. So the Dragons will defer to the second half. They'll get the ball back as the Cincinnati Slash lead it over the New York Dragons 21-7 after one half of football. Dragon cheerleaders trying to pump up their team to see if they can get them back into this. It's been a difficult one for them so far. As we take a look at the game stats for the first half of action, Slash lead 21-7 in this one as they have 109 yards passing, 5 yards rushing. Dragons, though, 38 yards passing, 10 yards rushing. They've been doing good on the ground so far, but it's not enough to really get much going, though it did get them the one score that they have. Third down conversions a little better today for the Slash. 2 for 3 on third down. Slash have held the Dragons on third down, though. 0 for 4 on third down. They are 2 for 3 on fourth down conversions, though, as the Dragons do have that one penalty that pretty much cost them in the last drive they had. Steve Knack 4, 68.7 rating, 44 yards passing. He's 5 for 9 on the day with 55% completion, and he's got 2 sacks against him. As Dan Russell, 117.5 rating, 120 yards, 2 touchdowns. He is 6 for 13 for 46% completion. So definitely need to try and bring those numbers up, and he has been sacked in this game so far. So we'll take a short little break, but you guys will be right back for the second half of action. So second half of action now. New York Dragons are going to be getting the football here since they deferred. So Mackenzie Homewrecker will see if he can put this one between the uprights. At least that's what we're always shooting for, as that will be a good straight kick and a good powerful one, but didn't quite make it off the net there to the left, as that is going to be a return, and Brown will get just past the 10, and he's down. Maurice Brown again. That's the second time he's gone down with an arm injury, so hopefully it's nothing serious this time. But that second injury is oftentimes not a good one. First and 10 on the 11 for the Dragons. As Singfield, Swain, and Horsack out there. Hopefully they'll be able to do something this time. As Swain goes back to takes off, and he's going to get that one as Joseph Burns shoves him to the ground near the 15, 14-yard line, second and 3. Knockfor was going back to pass, and he looked like he was in trouble. Maurice Brown be back with an upper arm bruise, So Swain will take off, and he's going to throw that one in. That one within reach of Onomatopoeia, but he can't get it. That's going to be a first down. Big first down for the Dragons on that one. Knackfor's career, 82 attempts on his career, 6 touchdowns but 14 interceptions. He hasn't had that problem today, but still early. As that is going to be a good throw, or I thought it was. Swain was out of reach. Incomplete on that one. So second and 10 now on the Slash 16-yard line. As that's going to be a pitch out to the left. Butler will break a tackle, and the ball's on the ground. Kevin Snow able to pick it up. Mr. Christmas, number 25, has got the ball. As Kevin Snow picks up the recovery, we'll definitely have to take a look at that again and see what happened. And we're back. We're going to go to the replay real quick, kind of showcase what goes on in this one. As I believe that was Butler that got the ball, and it was. So he gets the toss here. Joseph Burns, number 1, lays the hit on him. Then Kevin Snow picks up the fumble. So that was definitely a big play for the Slash, as this defense has been a terror for teams in the league for the past season. And going into season 2, they don't look like they want to change that identity at all. As Rutledge will go back to pass here. Going to throw that one. Throw that one off the back foot. I don't know why. So my stick skills today are not working out so well. Dan Russell throws an interception. I was actually wanting to try and throw that somewhere else, but That's the only problem about having the directional and the moving characters stick on the same stick. Back to pass there, as that's a quick one, and Kevin Snow in front of that one for an interception. So now he's got a fumble recovery and an interception as Knack 4 panicked as he had a big body in his face and it was wearing a white jersey. Oh my goodness. So talking with Snow, Snow's going to go sit down. As that one was a big turnover there, so we got the ball right back. Bernard Bailey out there, Bonner and Rutledge are also the receivers. Back to pass here. Threw that one straight to linebacker. As he got caught up, Bonner got to try to catch him, and he does. As Rutledge was out there too, and that's the second interception in a row for Russell. As guy got caught up by about the time I was going to throw it, and that caused Russell to throw it to the wrong spot. So that was on both of us that time. First and goal on the 8, so the Dragons have got to utilize on this turnover. Knack 4 will hand it off, and Vandiver clobbers Bell as he was through the line. So Harold Vandiver goes through the line. A missed block there by the end as he let him go through, and now Dave Barnes goes in there as Jason Johnson also on the line to replace him as they help the fatigued guys out. And Butler runs the guy over. Now the ball's on the ground, and Brown will pick it up. A couple of guys were there, but they couldn't handle the fumble. That'll make it 3rd and goal. So Dragons about to have a good opportunity here. Swain off the line. They will probably give this to Butler. And they will, and that's going to be a touchdown as he barely gets in there. Crosses the plane before Bonner can nail him. And that'll put it within 1 score. Dragons are trying to make the comeback. As that will be up in and good. Slash now got to do something offensively. So 1 yard run by Butler, 3 plays on 4 yards after the fumble recovery. As this will bounce off the net and Burns will get the ball. Thought I was going to have a better block there because I would have had the entire left side if I did, but did not. So this is going to be 1st down now. Go ahead and open up with a short play here. Rutledge, Montepia, and Bonner out there. Back to pass for Russell. He'll throw it to Rutledge. Rutledge will get that for about 9 yards. The ball at the 19. 8 yards is what they'll say. So Russell, 7 for 12 on the day. 2 touchdowns and 2 interceptions. Back to pass here. Rutledge is going to get jammed up, and Russell able to barely get that one out of his hand as he had too much pressure. Incomplete. 3rd and 2 now. Oh man, wrong play. Back to pass here on this one. Gonna launch that one. That one's gonna be intercepted as that was a bad throw for certain. As Vandiver goes out there to talk with the coach. I have not been doing so good in the passing today, as that is the 3rd interception today. That's on me though. All right, we got to figure out what we're going to do this time. It is the 3rd turnover by us today. Swain Brown on the right, Horsack to left, and he goes in motion. As that is going to be a good throw there. Brown's got it. Nearly there for 1st down as he gets down to the 18-yard line. 2nd and inches. Been pretty lackluster today in the yardages as both teams just hovering around the 100 mark, but it's not been the best, as that's a good throw to the end zone, and Swain has it. That will nearly tie this up. The extra point here by Old Bear will put the Dragons in a tie ball game, resetting this thing for certain. And that is off the pole. No good. The Slash still have the lead. That's something I normally do. Oh my goodness. And with that doink, that's going to keep the score 21-20 with the Slash in the lead as Nakpor hits Swain on an 18-yard pass for a touchdown, but it's only 6 as Burns will get the ball here, and he can't quite make the 10, down at the 8. We will actually go with this here. So about a minute left in the third quarter. Onomatopoeia, Rutledge, and Bonner are out there. Rutledge will take off. Going to launch that one, but that's going to be too far as Rutledge was jammed up. Nice try there, but just did not work out. So here we go, second down. Back to pass for Russell. Rutledge has got an opening, and he's finally tripped up past midfield as Tim Martin, the defensive lineman, goes down. So that's not good for the Dragons. That's the third time an injured player has been laying on the grass, as Rutledge now surpassing 100 yards. As here we go, Rutledge back to pass there. Oh, and Russell nailed, and nobody's near it except a Dragon. Oh, that's another turnover by Russell in this game. As that is now the 4th turnover for the Slash in this game. As Nakpor looking to see if he can put his team in the lead, as Van Diver helping out Onomatopoeia with a takedown, but he gets 5 yards. As Tim Martin is going to be out of the game here. He's got a mild concussion, so there's no telling how long that guy will be out. Slash still lead this, but only by a single point, 21-20. The Dragons with the ball, though, and a huge opportunity to take the lead here. This will be the first time that the Dragons put the Slash down in points in the second half of football, as Brown gets that one, reels it in, gets it away from Onomatopoeia. That's going to put the Dragons in the lead. First time all season the Slash have been trailing in the second half, and the first time they've been trailing in the second half in a number of games, as they're going to go for 2 here. And they're going to try and quarterback sneak it, and he will not make it. He could not cross the plane. So that is going to be it there. As Nakpor able to get that one to Brown, 13-yard pass. That's the second time they've been unable to put points on the board on the conversions. As Burns will get past the 5. That's about it. Nothing doing there. So 6-yard line. Slash has got to make something happen here. Back to pass there. Gonna bomb that one towards Rutledge. Does he have it? No, he won't. Good defense there, as that one held up. So second down now. Normally the Slash score about 40 points a game. Today has not been so. Throwing that one towards Rutledge. He'll get it. He'll get past the marker. First down. That is going to be it. Dragons lead this one 26-21. But the Slash have plenty of time. 9 for 22 on the day for Russell. 2 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. As Onomatopoeia, Bonner, and Rutledge are out there again. Back to pass here. Gonna launch that one toward the corner of the end zone, and Rutledge can't hang on. Might be able to see if we can run this, but I hate putting my team in a situation like this, but we're just gonna have to try something. As Moss will get this one, not gonna have a whole lot of room. He'll get upfield a bit for about maybe 3 yards. So 3rd and 7. So let's see what we got here. Back to pass there. Uh-oh. Throwing that one towards Bonner. Bonner's got it. That is going to be a first down as they went to zone, and I was not expecting it. So that was definitely good for the drive. Back to pass here. Throw that one to Bonner. He's got it, and that's actually going to be a first down as he catches that one about the 2. And they will actually mark that on the 1-yard line. So 1st and goal on the ones. We got a number of chances to try and put this in. That'll be a good toss. And Moss, Sherian Pearson had that one. He'll get a yard and bring it to the goal line, but that's about it. As DeJuan Moss had to get a breather there for a second. Pearson still in. That'll be no gain on that one. Incomplete. I'm trying to get the touchdown. I would hate to know they're going to play zone on this one, but they might. Back to pass here. Rutledge, could not get it. That's going to be 4th down. All right, we can go for a field goal, but do we go for it here on 4th down? That's the question, though. Back to pass on this one. Burns is over there. He comes out of the end zone to catch it and then goes over the boards. Turnover on down. Oh, man, that's going to be... good grief. So that was definitely not what we needed on that one. So now we got to make a defensive stop here. If any time would be a time for a stop, it'd be now. That's going to be back to pass. He's going to throw that one. Swain's got it. That's a deep pass downfield. Knack for turning things around, as that is going to be a huge first down. Dragons could knock off the Slash's win streak right here and put them at 2-1 for the season. As we made way too many mistakes in this one. If we win this one, it's not going to be because of Russell, because he's made a ton, as that is going to be a huge run by Butler, and he'll be taken down to 20. So they're going to be trying to see if they can get a field goal here to put them up by 8. If they get a touchdown, though, this could seal it. As they're going to hand that off. Butler's going to break a tackle. Onomatopoeia finally able to bring him down just outside the 5. So first and goal now. They are threatening. Brown, Swain, Horsack out there, but they will probably hand this off to Butler again. And Brown goes in motion. That's going to be a good throw, and Bonner reaches up and swats it incomplete. If he could have brought that one down, that could have been a good opportunity for the Slash. And back to pass here on this one. He'll throw that left. Horsack's got it, and he's going for a loss. That's going to be huge as he's inside the 15. That'll make it 3rd and goal with a minute to go. 58 seconds exactly. Slash with all 3 timeouts. Dragons looking to score here. Turnover would be key as he goes nowhere. That'll be 4th down, so that should stop the clock with 55 seconds left. As they will go for the, no, actually will not stop the clock. Cincinnati will call timeout. 53 seconds left as this will put them up by 8. If it's good. If it's not, that could cost them. Aubert has missed an extra point today, as that will be up in and good. So now an 8-point deficit for the Slash. They got to see what they can do this time. Al Goolsby, the offensive specialist, is going to be player of the game in this one. 29-21 the score, as that is going to go off the net. Burns will get a return here, and he'll get out past the 15. And there's a holding penalty. Like we needed that. Jason Johnson called for it. Let's go ahead and skip that because we need to get to the play call here. All right, let's get up to the line quickly here. Back to pass there. Going to bomb this. Rutledge could have it. He will have it. Touchdown. And New York calls a timeout. Now we got to go for 2. Got to see what we can do this time. Back to pass here. Bonner looked for, but he's not going to get it. That's going to be no good. So now the onside kick attempt here. I have not succeeded on this at all. Tempted to kick this deep and see if the defense can hold them. Let's see what we can do here. That is going to be a good kick. That's going to skip around a bit, and then Laudano is going to pick it up past the 20 there. So let's see if we can actually do something. I doubt it, though. I think time is not on our side. We need a fumble here for certain, because they will run it. As they will run that one. Butler's going to get it, and he's going to go up the middle. Timeout Cincinnati. It should be the last one. There's going to be a handoff there. Butler will get it, and then he'll get some yards. That's all they needed was positive yards. So the Slash will finally drop a game for the first time in about half a season. As the Slash unable to hang on in this one. And the Dragons will hang on to it. So New York Dragons end up winning this one. Final score 29-27. The Slash fought hard, but they made way too many mistakes in this one. And that is going to be the end of the win streak there. as for whatever reason it cut the celebration short. Dragons win at 29-27 over the Slash, as they ended up with 124 passing yards, 44 rushing yards, 218 passing yards for the Slash in this one. 3 for 6 on the day, third downs, 1 for 6 for the Dragons on third down, but they held on. 0 for 1 on fourth down, 0 for 1 on 2-point conversions, same as the Dragons there. 2 for 3 on fourth down for the Dragons. So that definitely helped them out. Individual stats for the day. Steve Nagfor held on. 92 rating with 130 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception, 12 for 19 for 63% completion, and 2 sacks, while Russell dropped to a 65-9, 229 yards, 3 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, 46% completion on 13 for 28 passing, and he got sacked once. Rushing, Joe Butler with 14 carries, 44 yards on 2 touchdowns on the day, while DeJuan Moss 2 for 8 yards and a touchdown. Pearson with a couple of attempts for a yard. Russell counted for carrying a 9-yard loss, while the receiving, Maurice Brown with 4 catches, 43 yards and a touchdown. Kevin Swain 4 catches, 59 yards and a touchdown, while Mike Horsek 3 for 7 on the day, and Daniel Singfield 1 for 21 on the day as well. Blocking, it was all Dragons. Calcett with 3 pancakes, but allowed the sack. Butler, Swain, Horsek each with some pancakes, as well as Cobb Brown and Martin, who left the game. Hopefully he'll be okay, though, as he went out pretty quickly on this one. Defensively, Dragons spread around everything, with Myers getting 4 tackles, Goolsby 4 tackles and an interception, Singfield with 3 tackles, Butler with 3, and then Holder, Cobb, Calcett, Ladano, Martin, Brown with a tackle and an interception, Goodmanson and Horsek, as well as Horsek able to get a deflection, and Bell with an interception. This one, Slash defensively did really good, spreading things around. Onomatopoeia with 8 tackles on the day. Joseph Burns with 7. Bonner ended up with 7 tackles. Vandiver with 3 tackles and a sack, while Velcro, Bailey, Viong had a couple of tackles. Viong getting a sack, while Rutledge, Johnson, Sharper, Barnes, and Moss each get a sack, as Kevin Snow ended up getting an interception and a fumble recovery. As for kicking, O'Bear 1 for 2 on the field goal, hitting the 26-yarder, and Mackenzie Homebreaker missed the 1 field goal. That pretty much actually would have won it for us, but could not hit on the 40-yarder. So definitely was a big loss there for us. Appreciate you guys watching. Hopefully we'll be able to rebound in the next week. I'll definitely get that recording out a little later today when I have the opportunity. Appreciate you watching. If you like the content, like and subscribe. Let me know what you think of it. We'll get right back to this shortly. Have a great day, but God bless you.